Alright, waiting for the tea to get ready, we can go over decks first and then we jump into the gameplay. Music. So, why no Zap? Because you never want to play Zap. If you don't have Nami, you want to bluff, you have Nami. Later on, when you have Nami on board, you never have time to play Zap. Star Shard, very good to find Equinox, Stun, Moonsilver. Salvage helps you find Nami if you don't have it. And rest is pretty much staple. So I just cut 3 Zaps for to 1 Salvage and 2 Star Shard, and that's it. What about Hush against Mirror Zoe Nami? It's a brick, you don't want Hush. Hush doesn't help with anything. Caitlyn Draven. Some Fumes is amazing. I didn't know this card existed before a few days. I realized this card exists, and Archivist got a lot better because of this card. It just kills Zoe, it kills Lulu, it kills Poppy, it kills Zed, it kills so much stuff, and it forces a combat trick. It's amazing. Yeah, Baboon is for early blockers, Poro Cannon for elusives. Overall, pretty staple list. I really liked it so far. No Faron? No, you shifted from the Baron plan to control plan. This is a control deck now. It's not a... It's mid-range slash control, basically. Is it better than Ezreal? Yes. Why is it better than Ez? Because you don't have a clock. Sion still hard matchup? Yes, that's why this is a tournament deck. This is not a ladder deck. Because there's too much Sion on the ladder. What if I can't craft Cait because I'm poor? Just use Ezreal, that's fine. Why no Mystic? There is nothing you want to Mystic shot in this meta. Nothing important has 2 HP. Caitlyn as instead of Draven. It's completely different deck. You cut all the discard cards and you play the Cats, you play Predict. It's just worse. It's just worse. Way worse. Because you are on the clock and you run out of the juice. And Sivir, we cut 3 Runeterras for 3 Bruisers. I think this card self-explained when you guys watched. Like, you've seen what this card does. This card is fucking stonks.
Wonder how much this is worth.
How did you find out a bruiser? I yoinked the idea from the group. The test group. No, I don't think so. And you need to run 2 Absolvers for a finisher now. We capped down on the Shapestone because Shapestone got worse, right? So it makes sense to run 2 and 1 more Absolver. Like, we won with like just 2 games straight up of the Absolver. You run 3 Vagabond because you run 3 of 5 drop. No, I run 3 Vagabond because the way the deck operates, you need Warlord's Palace and Warlord's Horde. You close the games with those 2 cards. It adds consistency because you don't need to have action on to win. Only 1 Cataclysm? Yes. Cataclysm is worse without a Ruin Runner, so only 1 off. Alright, getting my tea and we're jumping into the games. Alright, let's go to the games now. Also, hope you guys prepped your own tea or coffee or drink. Remember, Bear is watching you. With this eye and this eye. Alright, so here opponent brings Fizz Bundle Tree, Poppy Teemo Bundle Tree, and Nami Zoe. I decided before that I'm not gonna be banning Nami Zoe because I know how to exploit the deck, and I think I'm good in the matchup regardless of if my opponent draws Nami or not. So I'm never banning Nami Zoe. So do I ban Fizz? Unless it's like literally their best matchup for me, like worst matchup for me, but then we are just chilling anyway. So it's either Bundle 3 Poppy or Bundle 3 Fizz. So what came into clutch here, that the first, like I know he bans Caitlyn Draven here every time. His Noxus version can deal way easier with Nami Zoe because of the flocks, where Bundle Tree Bilgewater can't. Also, his Noxus version is way better into Sivir Akshan. And his Bilgewater has almost no interaction in the deck. Almost no interaction. Which really is bad into the Sivir and Nami Zoe. So we leave that deck open, right? His Noxus had way more interaction. He banned your Zoe deck. I mean, I'm not saying he did the correct ban. I'm saying what he should have banned. Like, in this spot, you ban always Caitlyn Draven. No, he banned the Caitlyn Draven. He didn't ban Zoe. Alright, was there a new card in the Cait Draven deck? Yeah, the Fumes. Alright, so in this matchup, like, you can mulligan pretty... Like, you can't get overrun. That's the first thing. So, like, you either need Vagabond or Akshan. You keep Vagabond pretty much always in opening. Sivir, you keep Sivir if you have already a playable card in your hand by turn 3. Or if it's very important into the matchup, like Draven. And Sharpsight is very good. Like, you need to deal with their 2 mana elusive that just creates alls. That card is fucking broken. Like, it creates just like this card. Like, this card is just so broken in this matchup. You need to get rid of this. That's why I keep Sharpsight. To remove this guy. Or girl. Yeah, so you could argue here for the Merciless Hunter, but you have to be aware that it's so important to get extra ticks on the Warlords. And what you can do, our turn 5 is really solid if we wait with the Merciless Hunter. Because we can get the value. Because you have Sharpsight for the elusives. And you don't, like, if you play the Merciless Hunter, it's just, it's not too good here. You can get better Merciless Hunter.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, this is the best role you can have in this matchup. Like, this is the high roll of the high rolls. Like, I'm like, kurwa, what is this? Why is this my first game already? I was smolding in front of PC. Like, I was like, kurwa, is this happening to me again? Why? Like, what? I'm like, alright, fuck it. So we kill this with Sivir next turn. So we have to just, like, if we develop this, he cannot attack with those. So he's attacking only with this, and a Poro that he creates. So we want to stack the damage for the Sivir passive. You have to, so our plan is to punch through the, his units with the Overwhelm, with level up Sivir. So we want to level up Sivir ASAP. Not letting him getting alls is kinda important, because this is a 0 mana blocker for opponent. The 0 mana blocker is basically 5 extra HP for opponent because he can cog block Sivir. So it's kinda important to Sharpsight kill it. We use Sharpsights on Sivir to keep Sivir healthy. So we can block, like, the reason why we want to have Sivir healthy, not the 3-2. Because we can block aggressively with her the 2 damage attackers. So here this is pretty straightforward, just Merciless Hunter, yeah. I don't feel like I want to Cataclysm his 5-5, and I want to get rid of Major ASAP so he doesn't get to redevelop bigger board. And then I see second Major and I'm like, great! Exactly what I wanted to see, another fucking Major. More value, more tempo. It's not like I'm behind already or something. I'm already struggling. I'm like, alright, fuck it. Alright, just let's kill the Major and then kill the Poro Sled. How did you play? You can select any board in the Words client. Yeah, we need to, like, if I don't kill Major here, like, imagine if you put Vulnerable on the Poro Sled, I swing, opponents plays Poppy, and then I'm like, kurwa, no? We have to kill Poppy now. And I kinda wanted to kill his 5-5. Because it creates extra blockers as well. And it smorks me. Oh, I ended up passing here, that's true. Why did I pass here? Oh, because I know, because I had no way to interact with Poppy next turn. And if he open attacks, I'm not too unhappy. I was thinking about Poppy here. Like, because if I kill it here, next turn he develops Poppy, and the fuck am I doing? And this is big punish. The Protector is such a massive punish. Like, that Protector single-handedly like stabilized me when opponent had the fucking nuts of the nuts. You plan Merciless Poppy? No, I played to Cataclysm Poppy. Yeah, considering the opponent just plays the Teemo attack, I am like, yeah, sure, dude. Like, okay, that's 1.8 damage. That's fine. So you put Vulnerable on the Poros sled, yep. So I think we keep the rally here after we get the level up on the Sivir. Or we might need to be forced to use it early without the... No, you have to keep here for the level up, the rally. I mean, we are, like, considering the board, I think we are fine. Because opponent doesn't have bundle tree, right? And we have rally, so the turn he develops a bundle tree. Like, I was taking notes how many units he played. So I knew how many, like, what's the stacks on bundle tree and how much time I got. Yeah, so here we have, like, this is a rally turn, right? So we are looking at the level up for the Sivir. We put fearsome units so they get the, like, we have to get the level up on the, Sivir. So we put, like, order, like, this so he doesn't kill our fearsome units, yeah? So at this point he's covering a spell, so that's always either Pocky Shot or Group Shot. The problem here, I cannot protect my Ruin Runner because I don't have mana for Rally plus Overwhelm. I needed one more mana. Why didn't you shaped? Because we need exactly 8 mana this turn. 8 mana is crucial. So here we play around the Buster Shot.
It's money.
Lipebra, thank you for the prime. Welcome, sir. Ruin Runner, Merciless Hunter, whatever. You know what I mean, chat. So we are trying to close game now. So we don't draw. We are closing the game. We don't need more cards. We don't have mana to use the cards. So obviously we are summoning another attacker that's going face. And you have to push the damage with Absolver here. Doesn't matter if we have Litar or not, you have to push the damage. Like, you have to put your opponent at 1. Unfortunate, but that's what it is. Like, I know that he has Bundle Tree at 8 now. So I know I have one more attack token, basically. Because now he needs to get a playable unit within mana and play the Marai Warden. So he needs to have Marai Warden in hand. If he had Marai Warden, he would have played it before instead of Teemo last turn, right? Because there is no reason to play Teemo over Marai Warden, because Marai Warden is a blocker. Is better blocker, and he still can play Bundle Tree, yeah? So I know, in fact, he has no Marai Warden. And on top of that, he can get the Bilgewater from the Bundle Tree. So even if he got top decks Marai Warden, it might not be good enough. And he didn't have any SI unit in the deck. So he drew it. I'm like, okay, that's fine. He could have gotten another Bilgewater from the Bundle Tree. And when I see this, I'm like, I guess when you high roll all the way through. And we just go next. Why Vecran Bruiser? Because there is no better free... Like, the second best 5-drop is the Screeching Dragon. That's the... Like, but I think Bruiser is just way better. Why didn't you attack... Why didn't you absorb in the first attack? Because you don't get an Overwhelm. You need to have leveled up champion for Absolver. Alright, so in this matchup... Like again, if he doesn't draw Nami, it's free. We keep sharp side. Like we have one drop to create pressure, Vagabond to get the landmark going, and oh, TP tips. Thank you for the raid. 4 hours ago. Yeah. We need to create as much pressure as we can. We need to put opponent in as low HP as we can. Like usually in this spot you don't play Protector because it's not worth it. But this is a 5 damage to the face, and I know opponent doesn't want to play any blocker now. I know this is guaranteed face damage. So we are like this Protector is essentially could be 6 damage, because if he doesn't have here double trouble, and he has like just Nami, or he has like line them up into spell, we are looking very strong. Oh, I guess we can put the camera down. Why not Sand Soldier? Because Sand Soldier deals less damage over time. We play this now, so we have open mana. So he has to play around my open mana. Vagabond was very tempting, but having Cataclysm changed my mind. What do I want to do? Yes, I can talk about Nami Mulligan game. Like, I really needed, like, a unit to deal with the Nami, right? But again, this turn, can I challenge Nami? No. Because if he plays Vigor, we just lose our removal for Nami and we have nothing to do. We can only use Cataclysm if he uses Moon Weapon into Crescendum. Did you feel like you need more Cataclysm? No, you cannot run more Cataclysm in the deck than one without Ruin Runner. It's very important not to kill 1-2 here. It's extremely important to keep the 1-2 on the board. Because the buffs will be going on the 1-2, and it will be splitting between elusives. That's why I attacked only with the 2-1, and I didn't attack with the 3-2. To not let him suicide his 1-2. Alright, so here we're feeling comfortable. I think the opponent did here a major misplay by not attacking. You cannot play around the... I don't think you can play on sharp side at this point. Like depends what his hand is. If he has another Nami, that is correct. But you are dying next turn. You're literally dying. You need to get every chip of damage you can. I did playtest Ryux. Yeah, so we take a full swing here. Remember, we attack with 6 mana. What do you think when opponent swings with 6 mana a Sivir deck? Kurva, this is Rally. What do I do against Rally? How do I not lose against Rally? And the opponent should go into conclusion, I cannot beat Rally. So he won't play, so he doesn't play around Rally. But he didn't think about double buff, probably. I mean, this beats... Okay, no, actually, he played around Rally, but he didn't play around double buff. This is play around Rally. And yeah, we risk a game here, because if he has another Guiding Touch, we could lose the game. But again, playing around everything, it's not correct sometimes. You have to just go in and pray. So I decided not to play around it, because we've seen already one Guiding Touch, right? Full mulligan for Nami. Mulligan is very simple. You don't see Nami, you throw away all cards. Literally all cards. Pretty good Funkler. Won all the games today. Yeah, we take a pass here. Here you open play Star Sword always. So this is the hand, like a lot of people thought it's Equinox. Usually it is Equinox. But we don't have Nami in hand. And I'm like, how do I win this game without Nami? And the answer is, I'm gonna play Jelly on turn 4. And go from there. I'm gonna try to draw a Burblefish maybe. And try to go for the Nami Zoe level up. And yeah, I'm just gonna go with the Jelly win con. So we go for the Moose Silver. And the worst case scenario, if we draw Nami, Moose Silver is still a good card. Yes, I did play Zoe because I don't have Nami. Like you see, I don't care about mana here. I'm just keeping my Zoe alive and I'm just getting spells. But we are good players and we top deck Nami. So we just delay a level up on Nami by 1 turn. Like you could say that, you could think that it's already over because her opponent has Nami. But this match is very reliant on the resources. So it's not always who is faster on Nami level up wins. Like I'm gonna get Nami level up at the same turn because he played only Make It Rain, so he didn't bank full mana. And we are gonna be popping off. Would you let Zoe die if you had Nami? Yes, I would let Zoe die. 100%. Yeah, so this is pretty simple. Like, Make It Rain always keeps my Zoe alive. And we try to utilize our keg now and force opponent to take an action. Because you force opponent to play cards without level up Nami. You have to guys realize how big it is. Forcing opponent to play spells without level up Nami. It's massive. Like, he threw away so many spells without flipping Nami. So basically that's over. Because he's not buffing his HP on the elusives. And now we keep threatening. We keep throwing stuff at his... we want to buff the Zoe to higher HP. And we just slam Burble now. I mean, attack with the 2-1 is pretty much free. He cannot block this unit. So you always attack with 2-1 here. Because if he blocks with Sparklefly, he loses the game. If he blocks with 4-1, we are fine. Because we kill high damage elusive. Your latest Nami Zoe version is updated on MOBA? No, it's not. Just cut zaps for the 1 salvage and 2 star shard. And this should be over. I don't think this needs further explanation. I think the game just plays on its own. I could have... Here, you can call it a misplay. That I didn't play around a random spell from Burble. And I could have. I opened myself to possible lose. But we played so many spells that it's so hard for him. Because you probably don't know, guys, what was the misplay. The misplay is not letting Shelly die. The misplay is playing the Spell Thief. Because what can happen? Opponent can go Spell Thief into Spell Thief into Spell Thief. If he has his own Spell Thief. But we played so many various spells. It's not easy to go infinite on the Spell Thieves. Usually, you can't play Spell Thief unless you have like at least 7 spells in the bank. So we buff our entire board here. Yo, I think it's worth to get. We are losing 1 buff from the Nami because it goes on the Shelly, but Shelly gives everything plus 1 HP. And it gives extra HP on the Nami, which is pretty nice. And the hand, it looks pretty nice. I think we don't, yeah, we just open attack and see how he blocks. Yeah, attack with Nami always here. So that was a misplay. Not with the amount of the spells we had in the bank. I had already at least 7 spells in the bank. So, not necessarily, but there could, like, I opened myself into potential high roll that opponent could have stabilized from. So, I possibly, yeah, it was a misplay. Yeah, it was a misplay. You shouldn't play it there. Is this the hardest deck of you play through in this tournament? Yeah, it is. Like, watch, pay attention. This is why Hush is not good. Should have a Hush Nami? No, you should have Hush the Zoe. Zoe Hush is correct. No, if you Hush Nami, you don't win. You don't, like, no, chat, please. He doesn't have enough cards in the hand to like, also, and we have so much draw that I'm pretty firm that we're gonna draw either Shelly or second Nami at this point. So I don't care if he wastes Hush on the Nami. Yeah, that's pretty, like, he cannot protect his Shelly because you need to cast 2 spells. We won all of the. Yeah, so that went pretty straightforward. Opponent super high rolled us game 1, and then I misplayed, like, this tiny misplays, which didn't end up mattering. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video, and let us know what you think about that one. Kurwa mać!